Hello, everyone. Do you guys read graphic novels in your homeschool? We do, and today I want to share why I think graphic novels are an amazing resource and something to add to your homeschool, especially if you have reluctant readers and students with disabilities. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Michelle, the Brave Homeschooling Mama. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit notification bell so you don't miss any of my homeschooling videos. So today I'm going to be sharing, in our home, we love graphic novels. My 8-year-old reads graphic novels and my 16-year-old reads graphic novels. So graphic novels are a big part of our homeschool, a big part of what my kids read. So today I want to share, and sometimes I know that people look down on graphic novels and not being literature and not being good enough books, but today I'm going to share with you why I think they're amazing. Graphic novels are a great resource for your homeschool. If you have a reluctant reader, they don't like to read just because they just don't like it, or they might have some trouble reading, or you have a special needs child that really has a hard time reading and a hard time understanding, or just having reading comprehension issues. So today I wanted to share with you why I think graphic novels they are amazing for any kid, but really for you kids that struggles and your kid that is reluctant, they're a great way to get them hooked. So the first thing I'm going to say, graphic novels will hook your reluctant reader, into reading. The Dogman series was the books that grabbed my son to start reading, grab his attention. He was reading before, he was able to read some, but once I introduced him, it was right when the pandemic started. I introduced him to Dogman. I wanted to get him some books, so we could go to the library, and I bought him the first Dogman book, and he absolutely loved it. And that grabbed him, and he wanted to read all of them. And now he's reading a lot of graphic novels, but he's also reading, other types of books. So just graphic novels will be a way to grab the attention of your child, especially if your child that struggles, that is, reluctant to read. So find a series that you think your child might like. Show him the first book, do research, give him the first book of the series of those, graphic novels, and that might hook them into wanting to read more. Visuals in the graphic novels helps your child, especially if you have a child that struggles with comprehension, to understand what the story is about. The picture tells the story, right, too, so it will help with the reading comprehension. So those visuals are great when you have a child that struggles. And, I like the visuals, too. You don't even have to struggle in reading or be reluctant to enjoy a good graphic novel. It's a good way to reinforce the classics or to show the classics to your child. If some books might be harder, hard to understand and to grasp. And you might have a high schooler like I do, and she doesn't enjoy reading. She has a hard time with reading comprehension, and you read a book to her, and she might not comprehend it, might not enjoy it as much, because some books, I'm going to tell you, they can be dry, especially all those old classics. Graphic novels is a great way to show your child that classic in a different way that they might be able to grasp what the book is about better. This year we did Animal Farm on graphic novel form, and it was great. It was a beautiful book, and she was able to grasp the meaning of Animal Farm, what it means by the graphic novel. She didn't have to read the whole book and to be able to understand what Animal Farm was all about. So it was great. And we're doing the Scarlet Letter in the manga edition this year, and we're going to do To Kill a Mockingbird also in graphic novel form. So those are ways, and the Odyssey. So those are ways to show those classic books that you want your kids to read, that they're not going to like, that you're going to struggle with them trying to read through these books to be able to grasp them and get just this big idea of what the book is about. For kids with autism, I have a child with autism, just showing them reading graphic novels for them, they're able to see the facial expressions of the characters in the book. So but we know kids with autism, people with autism, they have a hard time with the social cues. So graphic novels will help them see that be able to see facial expressions in people depending on what's going on in the story. So that's a great way if you have a child that struggles with reading, has dyslexia, has a hard time reading, is they're reading a good book without being so overwhelmed with so many words on the page. So another way for kids with dyslexia, kids that struggle with reading, graphic novels is not as overwhelming. It's good for building a vocabulary. Being shorter text, you can concentrate on understanding those, big, vocabulary words instead of finding them in this long book. So it's a great way to build, vocabulary. And you can work on the different reading skills, like inference and punctuation and grammar skills by reading graphic novels. It might be easier for you to show your child these things in the reading, by going through a graphic novel. So these are some of my reasons why I think graphic novels are amazing for children and for adults too, and not just for your kids that struggle. Any child will enjoy a graphic novel. Don't look down on the graphic novels. They're still amazing literature that your child is going to love. But yes, for your child that struggles, your reluctant reader, find them that book that's going to grab their attention. And like I said, that was that dog man, and you might look down on dog man, yes, it's twaddle, like people say, but that grabbed him. And now he read all the books in the series, and he's reading all their books, and he enjoys reading because of that book that grabbed his attention. So just find something, do some research about, best graphic novels for fourth graders, and there's so much out there. And so I totally recommend graphic novels for your homeschool. So thank you so much for watching. If you read graphic novels with your kids, let me know below, and maybe share with me which one is your favorite. I would love to hear from you, and just come back in my next video. Bye.